What's going on, YouTube, man? Arguably, like, the best place to really be is like when you just now getting into something brand new, only because like you ain't got no experience yet. So like everything you do is literally a next step that you didn't take before. So each step that you take, you just gonna get better. Let's get into the video. Man, I know you heard the saying, like, you can plan all day, but it don't matter if you ain't never did nothing. It's kind of like you reading a book on how to be a NASCAR driver for like 15 years, but you never even started a car. You never got your driver's license. You don't know how to park. Like, you gotta start at the basics first. And I'm in that same predicament right now because like it does get frustrating dealing with different subjects where I feel like I should be able to grasp these concepts like quick and then it just be easy. But getting to that end point, or getting to that graduation mode, it takes a lot of steps. And I'm definitely dealing with that in the subject of physics. Like math got a lot easier, but now you gotta really understand concepts. You gotta draw diagrams. You gotta understand what the question is asking you. That way you know which formula to use. And if you don't know which formula to use, you're definitely not gonna get the right answer. And it's gonna be apparent. And it's like you don't even get half points if you don't even know what's going on. So the teacher says, you know what? This is what you do. You slowly read the question, and then you start to write down each individual thing that you notice about the question. If it says that Johnny has 5 apples, you write down Johnny has 5 apples. Sarah has 2 apples. Whatever. That way you can identify who has what and where. Then you know a little bit more about what the question is really asking you, and then you have a better chance at getting it right. Now, like for me, it's a lot of stuff that I am good at, and it's like I don't really have to try that hard at, you know what I'm saying? Like people would say go to college for something that you're good at and that you didn't really have to try hard at, you know what I'm saying? Like if you know you're good at reading and you would go to a major that has a whole bunch of reading and a whole bunch of writing, I could have did that, but in my personal opinion, I wanted to learn something new and challenge myself and see how bad, really, you know what I'm saying, how much I really want it. Like if I really want to do something, let me see if I could do it. That way when I have children down the line, they know I did something hard, and then I'll be able to tell them like, man, look, like math wasn't easy for me and it's not easy for you, but let's learn together. That way we could get you through it. You know what I'm saying? The best thing is, if I know what something is difficult and accomplishing and getting through it is, that way I'll be able to pass it down to my children. That's how I kind of think of this. And the stuff that I'm really good at, I just try to stay sharp at it, you know what I'm saying? Like senior sailors in the military, like especially in the Navy, like you see them not really go to trainings because they already know what the training is gonna say. But you also got people that go to training each and every Friday. Some people even give the training each and every Friday just because they want to keep sharp on whatever they're talking about. But yeah, man, I was talking to one of my good friends about this physics earlier. It's really just practice, man. And that way you can decide, or you can figure out what's not working. And once you figure out what's not working, your process of elimination becomes a lot faster because now you already done seen like so many problems. So like if you already know out of a question, you know 50 ways not to do it, hopefully you already know not to do that again. That way you can start figuring out ways to do it a lot quicker. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.